Science and I recorded this bonus episode for our new Apple Podcast Premium members. So head over to Apple Podcasts and check it out. Check the full episode out. In the meantime, brew some coffee, pull up a chair, and open your mind. This week on Science vs. Conspiracy, we will be discussing the Chupacabra while driving in our Jeep, drinking coffee. We'll be right back. All right. This is some behind-the-scenes bonus content.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Dear subscriber. Singular.
Everybody's got to start somewhere. So last week you couldn't be part of the show because you were in Mexico.
I was in Mexico.
Chasing the Chupacabra.
Yeah, Chupacabra. I didn't get to see him. I saw lots of birds. And there was lots of seaweed.
Lots of seaweed.
Some pretty crazy birds, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And no Chupacabras.
That's too bad.
So tell me a bit more about the Chupacabra. Tell me about, like, how big do they get, and because I keep getting this vision in my head of a capybara, and I know capybaras are like super cute and
yeah, well, this is like the opposite of that.
So tell me about the Chupacabra.
Well, have you ever seen, from what I understand, and I'm not a Chupacabra expert by any stretch, but have you seen those pictures of hairless bears?
Oh my god. Really?
Well, they're more terrifying than that.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah.
Because those are terrifying.
Yeah. But size of a dog.
Okay. Size of a dog.
Like a big dog.
Like a hairless bear.
Not our dogs.
Not our dogs. We have two tiny Marfs. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that would be something. That would be something to remember.
Yeah.
I definitely did not see one of those.
No. They're often reported where there's been large amounts of like sheep mutilation.
Oh. So, do they have sheep in Mexico?
I think so. They must.
They must.
I think it's sheep.
Because the
Goat?
Chupacabra is Mexican.
Maybe goat.
Right?
Maybe it's goat.
Some expert you are.
I'm not. I just said. I just went through this and said I wasn't an expert.
I know, but out of the two of us, you're the expert on the wild and weird and wacky.
Wild, weird, and wacky.
Yeah.
www.
ScienceVersusConspiracy.com. Actually, is that our website? No, it's not, is
It's
it?
.ca.
.ca.
There's nothing there. There's a landing page that says coming soon.
We have Story Monkey, though.
We have Story Monkey.
If you folks are interested in the fact that we do have more than one podcast, our business, our podcast business is Story Monkey.
.ca.
StoryMonkey.ca, and we have a total of 4 podcasts. So go check it out. Hi, Tube Guy. We're driving past a car dealership. There's 2 Tube Guys outside. Okay, so Chupacabra is terrifying. It is indigenous to Mexico.
Yes.
But is it real?
That is the big question. Everybody who has claimed to have seen it obviously believes that it's a real thing and they're not just seeing a stray dog or something like that. They really believe that it's this mythical Chupacabra.
Because if you went on to like Encyclopedia Britannica,
Yep.
for example, and you looked up Mexico, and you looked up what animals are indigenous to the area, are you going to see Chupacabra on the list?
You're going to see it probably as a mythical creature.
Okay.
But you can't really go by that because in the United States, Sasquatch is on the Parks Department.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Really.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it might be... It's unconfirmed because it's one of those creatures that, like the Bigfoot, like Sasquatch, there's been thousands of sightings over the years.
Yeah.
But and video too.
Yeah.
But we don't know, they can't confirm that that's what it actually is.
So there are some big dogs that are pretty hairless though.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know it's not one of those? Or like, not necessarily hairless, but really, really short hair. You know, and I'm thinking of even like Dobermans have really short hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how do we know it's not just a wild Doberman or something?
I think the head and the teeth don't make it not like a dog.
Oh, okay. What is the head like?
Well, I think it's... Like,
I'm asking you like you've seen one in person.
Yeah.
But...
Well, the ears and the snout and the teeth, the teeth are like bigger and viciouser.
Viciouser?
Is that a word?
No, I don't think so.
It's a new word.
But it is now. Okay, so there's enough distinction
Mm-hmm.
in what people have seen. Now, how do we know that's not fright affecting memory so that when they report it, it looks more threatening and different and scary than it actually was because they were scared.
Well, I guess that plays into just about any sort of ghost sighting, Sasquatch sighting, any sort of cryptid sighting out there.
Yeah.
Is it one of these creatures, or is it something more explainable, like shadows or trees brushing up against the window or something like that? That's part of the problem with all this stuff without having a physical body with DNA.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Sorry, folks, I'm still jet lagged coming back from Mexico. I know it's only 2 hours time change from where we are, but like I still haven't caught up on my sleep. But speaking of science versus conspiracy over coffee.
That's why we're in the Jeep.
Not an ad, but feel free to sponsor us, Blends, because you are my favorite. I love the milk chocolate mocha made with soy, no whip, blends, kicks other people's butts when it comes to making a mocha because they use real Belgian chocolate from scratch. It's not a push button. Just gotta say it. So we went for a drive to get some coffee and have a chit chat because I'm exhausted. and it's sunny out and it's so nice, and I was like, I miss being in Mexico where it was 28 degrees. And so we went for a drive to film some podcast content and get some coffee. What are you drinking?
I am drinking my usual black coffee.
Yours is the Klondike, I believe,
Klondike.
which is the dark roast from Blends.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
Can anybody tell us where that's from? I like it.
Follow us if you like the show, wherever you're listening. If you want to gain access to exclusive content, head over to our new Apple Podcast Premium Membership channel. You can subscribe for less than 6 cents a day. Next week, we'll be welcoming back Michael Clogs. He'll be here to dive into ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. You're not going to want to miss that. So for this week, I am Conspiracy. Remember, being paranoid is smart. We'll see you next time. This episode of Science vs. Conspiracy Over Coffee was produced by Story Monkey Productions.